here in my basement, where basically everything started, and basically my stomping grounds for when I started recording solo. Basically where everything started, I guess. I mean, I was in high school, and I've always loved music. I've always loved hearing different styles, different types, you know, from Pearl Jam to, you know, Jay-Z. And I mean, I started out at a young age. I didn't listen to much rap, and I wasn't too like influenced by anything, you know. I just listened to whatever was the hits at the time. And it's something that you have to be serious about, and you have to have people around you that are rooting you on and supporting you. And it's something that everybody all together has to be serious about, and just love and live for music, and love and live for your music. And I'm so glad that I have some of the people that I do, because honestly it'd be hard to continue to find out that people just weren't into my shit, which I do make jams for myself, but I think any artist can say that it's hard when you have nobody there to support you and nobody there. And I mean, that's generally in life. It's hard to continue and keep going strong when you have nobody there to tell you good job, or you have nobody there to tell you that you're doing things right. And you know, and I have a small amount of kids that I can look to and say that. I mean, that aren't in a fan base somewhere, but I do appreciate it. And you know, I have the kid filming this right now, Jason N, who has actually supported me a lot, and you know, had my back through some shit. And you know, I have my buddy Drake that's been there since I was a kid. And I had come to a point in my life when I was in high school, and my dad was really hard on me and said, you know, his whole thing was just having me know what I wanted to do with my life. And it just popped in my head, and after he asked me this question one day, he said, you know, what do you want to do with your life? You know, so you have a base. And I just said music production. And you know, as my dad, you know, I could see how he could think, you know, how hard that could become, or you know, how hard it could be to become something like that and actually be successful doing it. My inspiration is Cudi, so you know, a lot of my ideas and a lot of my sound, you know, bases from that, just more experimental and trying to mix genres. And my lyrics are just, I would like to say I'm very passionate about, you know, what I do as an artist, because a lot of artists are out there these days which, you know, are like the one-hit wonders and just trying to make money and whatever they can, you know, and which is cool. It's just not how I want to do it. I want to have a story, and like, you know what I mean, like I want to have basically I could write a book with where I've come from is what I want. And a lot of people don't want to take that time. They just want to be quick, and that's why the music industry has lost a lot of the good artists, because a lot of people are just in it for, you know, the one album, and then they're out of it because music doesn't interest them as much as it interests me. I started here, as you can see. I mean, there's nothing in here now. Right now, I'm just, you know, in Chicago and actually repping the city and loving it, actually. I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit going on in Chicago right now, and hopefully the young people realize it and get out of that shit. But you know, going to school has actually taught me a lot, and taught me, you know, actually being around people that are, you know, musically inclined. It's really cool because, you know, you can bounce ideas off each other and whatnot. But what I like most about music is the thing about music is that, I mean, I love it because, like I said before, you know, there's so many different things that you can do with it, and it's not sitting behind a computer all day, you know, and hating your life. I mean, it's something that you can get away. And I would never categorize music in, you know, engineering or producing or recording. I would never categorize that as a job, because if you're as passionate as I am about what music is and everything about it and every aspect of it, you find yourself loving it. And you know, that's really what I love about music and the art and what you can do in the creation. I mean, because there's new things every day, and you know, which everybody's doing it, but you know, I love it all, every aspect of it in general, just because it's something that I could turn to when I was growing up, because there was a lot of hard times, and I dug myself deep at some points in time, and just found that music could bring me so low to where everything would be released. You know, all my feelings would be, you know, dispersed into fucking some other dimension. When you're listening to music, to some, all it is a sing-along, and all it is, you know, woohoo, let's go party or whatever. I mean, but for people like me and people of my type, it's a different thing, and it's a different, you know, it's a different kind of aspect in life, and music has been a huge part of mine, and I mean, I look to it, I honestly look up to it in a sense, to where, you know, it's something I'm always climbing this ladder to get to, and something that I'm always trying to achieve, or just allowing it, you know, allowing music to come in and not rejecting, you know. And there's some, I'm not a big country fan, I'm not, like, you know, I'm not against it in a sense, but I'm not a big country fan, it's not my style. But you know, I'm really trying to do something else and take these people somewhere else with what I'm doing, and you know, I hope people realize that, and I hope they love it, because I'm here to stay. I'm Jeremy Christner, aka J Chris, aka JMC, and I'm the architect of a new creation. Follow me.